then we went to a fortress, and my buddy got caught by a wither skeleton, and then we went looking for a horse, and oh, that's what I meant, Daisy, she's right there, and then... I bet you're wondering how we got here. I was just wondering the same thing myself. Well, I guess we should start at the beginning, huh?
I'm doing it.
I'm getting ready to run.
I can see that. I was like, what's he doing over here? Oh, because you have your general bamboo direction. Yes.
Yeah, the jungle is in
Welcome,
that
everyone.
direction and that direction. I gotta choose which one to go to.
Are you ready? The countdown
You guys come here to the middle, you can hear sound as well.
Here we go.
Enjoy the last few free
Go.
punches, by the way.
Oh yeah, after that you get...
Onward.
Now we can kill it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kill him!
No, no, what did I do?
Get him!
No.
Yeah, so that's pretty much how we got to... Oh, well, yeah. I guess it doesn't explain this whole thing. Welcome everybody to NitWits Season 2. In this series, we're gonna have beauty, fun, danger, adventures. Redstone, mostly redstone. I really hope there's gonna be redstone. But for now, grab your pickaxe, strap in, and get ready for the NitWits SMP. So it all started when we were gathered for the launch, and all of a sudden John took off into the air, levitating, like some sort of beautiful angel type thing. I don't know, I'm ad-libbing this section. There's no script for this, so you hear the rambles. And no sooner had he taken off, but he was coming back down again, down with the launch codes to launch our new season, using cool command blocks and other such cool things. God, is he on fire?
Oh, that was crazy. What happened there?
He's got a bug. Kill him, he's got a
You
bug.
had your head in the clouds.
He has an item.
Contraband.
Everyone proceeded to beat John for the next 4 minutes. No exaggeration. Here it is sped up.
Yeah, there's like a button in the book.
I like buttons. There's a button.
Oh, in the book?
Yeah, it's in the
Hello.
book.
Everybody
Oh.
looking around. Do we press the button?
You can
Where's
look,
the
but
button?
I think it's in the book. Should I press
Press
it?
the see a button.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm getting ready to run.
I can see that. I was like, what's he doing over here? So yeah, now you're all caught up and you're ready to do some redstone, you know? So to that aid, of course, the first thing we did was raid a trial chamber because, you know, if you want to do a show on redstone, what else would you be doing? But it actually turned out to be super great because I got a dispenser and some copper bulbs from the chamber along with some nice loot. So as I'm leaving the chamber and I drop off some stuff at spawn, I see somebody has set up a nether portal. So John and I pop inside to see what's up, and we grab some quartz and some glowstone for some comparators and lights. We also found a fortress and found a saddle. Love a saddle so I can get a horse, and some blaze rods. Unfortunately, we found both nether wart rooms were completely cleared. John actually put together the mod pack that you see that we're using with the resource packs, and I love the on fire effect that you see John there flailing his arms in the air when he's on fire. It's so good. The pack that we're using this year looks so great. All of the animations look so good. All of the animals, the terrain looks so good. I really hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And no sooner as I get back from the nether, I see a message asking for help from one of my new server mates, Salmon, with getting some sponges. So, well, I guess the horses will have to wait, and let's head on inside to this ocean fortress here. Ocean monument. What was I supposed to be doing again? Now, we had the silly idea that us milkless suckers would sneak in, mine some sponges, and sneak out. But the mining fatigue was so slow, we didn't have the patience to break even one. So we had this whole adventure, and I just want to give a shout out to the MVP of the water temple, the Cherry Door. What was I supposed to be doing again? So, after I got back to spawn this time, I remembered I was supposed to be doing a series on Redstone and not just floating around all day having adventures. So, so I decided to find some chickens for an automated cooked chicken farm. This was kind of always my first idea for the farm. I would build this series. In my initial plan, it was to do it like super low tech, like a day one farm, no comparators, No, I thought the chicken was gonna run away there. No, we're so close.
Come on, bro, we're so close. I think that's the rule, yeah.
There it is, we can see spawn. Come on, chicken, let's go. Well, bit of a derp moment. You might remember I mentioned that I went to the Nether to get some quartz. And that kind of defeats the purpose of doing a low-tech chicken farm. That was the whole point. It was supposed to be a day one farm before you even have to go to the Nether. So let's go even more super low-tech here, and we're gonna use a boat clock. If you want to keep this super low tech for yourself, just remove the copper bulb that you see there and it'll pulse each time that the boat goes around. I just put the pulse there so that it would pulse every second time, and then the gravel to make it a short pulse. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And the bamboo farm is just because I kind of got tired of manually harvesting. This chicken farm design is absolutely terrible. I wouldn't recommend it at all. Don't copy this design, it's awful. But here is how you make yourself a boat clock. And we're going to take advantage of the fact that when you step on a pressure plate, you give off a redstone signal. So if anything goes across that plate, we get a signal out of it. So we can now make a really low-tech clock. So you want to start by extending the platform out a little bit, and if you place the pressure plates on an offset by one to each other and then fences in between and then put fences around the rim like this, it's a pretty straightforward way to make it. And then if you place a water bucket against one pressure plate and then on the opposite side you'll make a circle like this, and you can see the redstone light up there for a second as it goes around, and you'll see the light goes on as it gets powered. And the reason that I put in the gravel and the piston earlier, if you take a look at the output of this, what happens is it goes through the block for a second, then it gets powered, and you only get this one pulse of it going through. So instead of the piston staying extended, in this example, they'll just pulse for a second. So pay attention to the lights on the left, it stays on for a couple of seconds, and then the light on the right just pulses for 1 second, because we just want our pistons to push for just 1 second. So that's why I've done it this way. Another really useful tool is my breeder timer that I've set up here. So you just hopefully heard that bell going dong, and you can see myself go over now because I'm like, oh, it's time to breed the cows. This isn't staged, I swear. I was working away, I was recording the 5-minute timer, it went off and I walked over and I fed the cows and I pressed the button again. Now this particular design is kind of crappy because we just saw right there the seed actually fell off the pressure plate because the fences are not full blocks. So it's actually fallen off the pressure plate. You can see it just on the side. Now I've noticed this. I'm like, huh, that's weird. Why did the bell ring? I've gone over and I've pressed the button again. So I'm going to show you how to make a version of this that, well, it can't mess. Oh my god, what's that sound? Is that the sound of a bedtime alarm clock protecting you from mobs? Incredible, isn't it? Everybody hates it. I've just thrown this in as a troll. Everybody hates it. So, oh yeah, breeder timers. So yeah, let's actually build a good one of these in creative together, right? So what you're going to do is place 4 blocks in a row and then remove the third one. This is just to place a dropper again so that it's facing down. You can see the hole is there, and place down a redstone lamp and a pressure plate, and the object is going to spit out onto that. A torch coming off that, and then just a bell underneath it, so whenever it's powered and unpowered, it'll ring your bell for you. Surround it if you want to see the items with glass, I suppose. You can put glass on it, or you can really use any block if you don't need to see the item at all. And then just place some blocks on the sides. Not glass blocks, solid blocks instead, because we're going to put buttons on it so that when you press the button, you power the dropper. The dropper, I'd recommend fill it with iron nuggets, fill it with seeds, fill it with sticks, fill it with whatever you have an abundance of, and the light will turn on like so. And after 5 minutes, the item despawns and the bell will ring and the light will turn off, so you'll know your animals are ready to breed. Low-tech breeder timer. Take a look at this. Shazam! Yeah, I called it too early. Shazam! Some of you attentive viewers out there might be like, but why are you in a hole with an armadillo? And actually the story's pretty straightforward. You saw this clip from earlier. This was me on my way to find the first of the horses that I had come across. I had my saddle from the Nether fortress and I was all excited. And I found an epically fast horse. Like, it's crazy. It's actually not this guy. But it's a really, really, really fast horse. And on my way back with my super fast horse, I happened to have some bones in a bundle. And I came across this beautiful little girl. And I could not resist but to take her home with me. I mean, how could you say no to that face? Look at that resource pack. I love it so much. So I actually wanted to take this dog with me and I wanted to take advantage of the wolf armor. So I decided to go get some wolf armor. And that is how we ended up chasing armadillos in the Mesa. And another great thing I discovered about being in the Mesa is I think this is where I want to base this season. I think this is where I want to be. And on top of that, this season, I know we said we were going to do some redstone, and oh boy are we, because this whole island is hopefully going to be transformed into the server games area. And I hope you'll join me for the next one. Take care, all the best, bye bye.